Morning, ma'am.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Yesterday we started the topic pronoun. Today we will continue this topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, we have completed two topics of pronoun. First was personal pronoun, and we have also completed the second type of pronoun, which was interrogative pronoun. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we start with the next? Everybody has seated themselves.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Nupur, come back to your place. Vishal, come back to your place. Parth, come back to your place. Okay, all of you open your videos also. Okay. So we will be starting with the third kind of pronoun. It is relative pronoun. Third kind of pronoun is relative pronoun. Now, see, as the name itself suggests relative. Relative means to relate. Relative means to relate. And relate means jodna. Okay. Uh, this relative pronoun are again all the WH words. Now, what does WH word means? WH word means like what, when, where, whom, whose, all that begin with WH, which we have also used in the interrogative pronoun. Okay, see, so all the WH words are used in the relative pronoun also, but with the difference that they are used somewhere in the middle of the sentence. They are used in the middle of the sentence, not at the beginning. In interrogative pronoun, what do we use? We use these WH word in the middle. What are you doing? Where are you going? Okay. All these, when are used in the beginning to ask a question, they become interrogative. But when they are used in the middle of the sentence to relate, are known as relative pronoun. Now, whom do they relate? They relate to the nouns. They relate to the nouns mentioned before. Okay, in the beginning of a sentence, there is always a noun to whom they relate are known as a relative pronoun, and they are always used somewhere in the middle of the sentence. For example, the officer. See, the first example is the officer who was summoned was not guilty. Now, see, in this sentence, the officer who was summoned was not guilty. Now, this means the officer, we are talking about whom? The officer. And this officer is noun. And just after this noun, we are using the word WHO who. Okay, this is the WH word which we are using in the middle of the sentence. And it says that the officer who was summoned. Summoned means called, was not guilty. यानी जिस ऑफिसर को who यहाँ पे means जिस ऑफिसर को बुलाया गया था was not guilty. Okay. Now this who is relating to whom? This who is relating to this noun officer. Okay. So this is the relative pronoun in the sentence because it is referring or relating to this noun preceding to it. जो उससे पहले mention है, mentioned before. Okay, mentioned before, and this noun to whom this relative pronoun is referring is called the antecedent. Antecedent. Okay, the relative pronoun refers to which noun is known as antecedent. So this is the relative pronoun. Apart from this, there are other relative pronouns also. They are. One was who, whom, whose, whom, whose, which, where, what, which, where, and what, who. All these are the relative pronouns which are used somewhere in the middle to relate. Okay, I'll give you one more example. Jaipur. Okay, now Jaipur is the name of a place. So, which relative pronoun we will use? Jaipur. Anybody who can suggest me which relative pronoun which we will use for the place Jaipur? Nobody. Which? Jaipur, which is called Pink City, is the capital of Rajasthan. So, Jaipur, and by this which relative pronoun we are relating this to the Jaipur. Jaipur is the noun. Jaipur, which is called the Pink City, and Jaipur, जो कि Pink City कहलाई जाती है, is the capital of Rajasthan. We want to say that Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan, but we can simply say the sentence also Jaipur is called is the capital of Rajasthan, but we are saying it by relating in a relative manner. So we are saying Jaipur, which is called the Pink City, is the capital of Rajasthan. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So these WH words, whom, whose, which, where, and what are the relative pronouns, and they are used somewhere in the middle of the sentence. Apart from these all relative pronouns, that is also the word which is used in case of many of these relative pronouns. कई ऐसे sentences होते हैं जहां पे हम इन relative pronouns WH relative pronouns के अलावा हम that word भी replace कर सकते हैं. Okay, is it clear? So this is what relative pronoun is. Is it clear to everybody? Anybody wants to ask?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
It's clear. I'll give one example. Now I will write one example. You have to tell me which is the relative pronoun in that sentence. Pay heed to what I say. This is the sentence. Pay heed to what I say in this sentence. Heed means attention. Okay. Pay heed or attention to what I say. Now, which is the relative pronoun in the sentence? Anybody? Prabha, would you like to give the answer? Which is the relative pronoun?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, Drishti?
Please repeat, ma'am.
See, the sentence is written on the board. Pay heed to what I say. Which is the relative pronoun in the sentence?
What?
Pay heed to what I say. And this is the relative pronoun, and to which noun it is referring to?
Heed.
Okay, very good. This is referring to the noun heed. Okay, is it clear?
Yes,
so pay
ma'am.
heed to what I say. I'll give you one more. This is the word. This, I'll give you one more example. This is the boy whose book I bought. Anybody else? This is the next sentence. You again have to identify the relative pronoun in the sentence. This is the boy whose book I bought. Anybody?
Ma'am, can I?
Okay, Anushka. This is the boy whose book I bought. Okay, Yuvika, you can give the answer.
Ma'am, all are
Unmute.
muted, only me. Only
You
me.
are unmuted. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Unmute
Ma'am,
yourself for the
can I?
Yes, Yuvika.
Then whose?
Okay, very good.
Ma'am,
This
Ma'am,
whose
whose?
relative boy.
Whose?
This is a relative pronoun which is referring to what noun? Which noun it is referring?
Boy.
Boy. Very good.
Book.
So the pronoun which is used to show the to relate to the noun which is mentioned before it is known as the relative pronoun. These are WH words, all the WH words, but in many cases we can use also that. Is it clear?
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, I have problem.
Who? Call your name.
Palak.
Yes, Palak, you can ask.
Ma'am, what is the difference between relative and interrogative pronoun, ma'am? Because
I said,
in
yeah,
both.
I mentioned it very in the beginning only. Then these are all the same WH words. The difference is that interrogative pronoun, all these WH words are used in the beginning of the sentence. Also, they are used to ask a question. Okay. When these WH are used in the beginning of the sentence and they are used to ask a question, they become the interrogative pronoun. But when they are used in the middle part of the sentence, that is the middle of the sentence somewhere, and they are used after the noun to whom they are relating, जिसको वो जोड़ रहे हैं, relate कर रहे हैं, जिससे हम relate कर रहे हैं, then they become the relative pronoun. See, it is clearly mentioned. They each do what I say. Now we know that this WH, what is the WH word? And it is also used to ask a question. But now it is used in the middle of the sentence to show the relation, to relate it, to relate what? Attention. And what do we have to do with the attention? We have to pay attention to what? To whatever I say. जो भी मैं कह रही हूँ उससे जोड़ना है. So this, when it is placed and it comes
Excuse
to
me,
the
ma'am.
relation, it becomes a relative pronoun. See, these two
Excuse me,
come
ma'am.
to relate and they are used in the middle of the sentence.
Excuse me,
Again, this is the boy whose book I bought.
ma'am.
Okay, we are mentioning
Excuse
here
me, ma'am.
about the boy and how this is the boy whose book I bought. I want to say that I bought a book from a boy, but when I am using this word whose, I am saying the sentence the same meaning, but by referring it, refer करके बोल रहे हैं. This is the boy जिसकी book मैं लेके आई. Is it clear? This is the main difference in the interrogative and relative.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, after this third relative pronoun, we come to the next one.
Distributed pronoun.
Distributive pronoun.
Noun.
Okay. Now, it will be more easy for you to understand all these pronouns because the explanation, the meaning of these pronouns, because the meaning of all these pronouns lie in the name themselves. Everybody mute yourself first of all. Yashika, Shanvi, Ananya, mute yourself. Quickly mute yourself, all of you. Ananya, Vidushi, Himanshi, mute yourself, Himanshi. Okay. The fourth one is distributive pronoun. Now, what does this distributive pronoun again come to the meaning of the word itself? Distribute means distribute karna. Okay. These distributive pronouns are used in the sentence to show the distribution. These pronouns, distributive pronouns, are so called because they are used to show the distribution. That is, they are used to replace or deal with the noun one at a time. To replace or deal with noun in the sentence, noun mentioned in the sentence one at a time. One at a time. Again, see, if I am mentioning a group of people, and in that group, imagine there are 5 to 7 people or 5 to 7 things about whom I am mentioning. And about all those 5 to 7, I want to refer each at a time. Each at a time, deal with one at a time. मतलब ये भी, और ये भी, all. I want to refer, but I cannot say call their names one by one, but the pronoun or the word which I will use, the one word which I can use to mention about them all one at a time will be the distributive pronoun. And these examples are each, either, neither, each, either, neither, everyone,
Everyone.
none, everyone, and
None.
none. Now, how we can frame this? All these words in the sentence. Each of the boy, each of the boy was present in the class. See, now each of the boy was present in the class. Now I am here referring to what? Boys. Okay. I want to mention about the boys. Suppose there are 5 to 10 boys in the class and I am using the word each before it. Each of the boys was present in the class. Now there are 10 boys. First boy, second boy, third boy, fourth boy, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth and 10th. Each. अगर मैं यहाँ पे each word लिख रही हूँ तो मैं कह रही हूँ सबके बारे में. Is it clear? So this each is used to refer the noun one at a time. पहला भी, दूसरा भी, तीसरा भी, चौथा, and so on until all the people or entire group is mentioned. Is it clear? Each of the boy was present in the class. Now either is used when we refer to two people. Okay, when we refer to two, either of the girls will go to the party. Now when I say either of the girls, now there are two girls and either यानी उन दोनों में से कोई भी. The only difference in the is the meaning of these words. Each मतलब सारे. Either मतलब when we are given an option between two people, either this or this. Okay, so either of the girls, there are girls and उन दोनों में से कोई सी भी, ये भी और वो भी, right? So either of the girls will go to the party. There are two girls and either she can go or she can go. We are referring to either एक दोनों को one at a time, ये भी और ये भी. Is it clear? Next is neither. Neither means कोई भी नहीं. See, either means anyone. It is used in the positive sense. Okay, and neither means कोई भी नहीं. Neither, so it is used in the negative sense. That is the only difference. Okay, everyone means again from the group, everyone. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. Everyone we are referring to in a group.
मैम बोर्ड
Again,
फ्लैक्शन आ रहा है.
in the positive sense, and none यानी कोई भी नहीं. Again, this is used in negative sense. See, none of the girls will go to the party. If I replace this either here by none. Okay. Now, what is the difference? See, none of the girls will go to the party. First of all, this none is used for more than two people. Okay. And also, it is used in the negative sense. None of the girls. कोई भी नहीं. कोई भी लड़की नहीं जाएगी पार्टी में. यानी पहली भी नहीं, सेकंड भी नहीं, थर्ड भी नहीं, फोर्थ भी नहीं. Is it clear?
मैम बोर्ड मैम रिफ्लेक्शन आ रहा है. मैम बोर्ड.
Is it clear now?
नो मैम
So-
लाइट रिफ्लेक्शन आ
So
रहा है.
these are the distributive pronouns which are used to create the sense of distribution. हमने distribute कर दिया. इसको भी, इसको भी, इसको भी. All the number of are mentioned in the group. This was the group. See, girls was the group. Okay. And out of this group, we are referring to each and every one at a time. पहला भी, दूसरा. Is it clear? Is the explanation clear to everybody?
यस मैम.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now next is demonstrative pronoun. Okay. Now demonstrative we already know that there are four kinds of demonstrative words. Which are those demonstrative words? We have used these demonstrative
Ma'am,
words in many
this,
times.
Ma'am, this,
those,
those, these, and
This,
that.
that, those.
and that.
Ma'am, this, that,
Ma'am,
those,
this,
these.
those, these, and that.
This, those,
Demonstrative.
these, and that.
Now, what is this demonstrative pronoun? We know that there are four demonstrative verbs. This, that,
These,
and
these,
those.
and ma'am,
This,
those.
that, these, those are the four demonstrative words which are used when they are used in a sentence to point out, or in the place of noun, they become the demonstrative pronoun. Is it clear? Now, again, we know this is referred to one which is near and singular. Okay, any object which is nearby and it is singular and singular, then we use this. That is used anything which is at distance, anything which is at distance, that is far, and also it is singular. Okay, these is used when we are referring to anything which is near, anything which is near, but it is plural. Very good. And those, anything which is at distance from the one who is speaking, that is
And
far,
plural.
and then
Plural. Plural.
okay. Example, I'll start with this one. This is the boy. This is the boy who got hurt. Now this is the boy. We are referring to what? Boy. And boy is singular. This is the boy who got hurt. Is it clear? Again, I'll give one more example of these. These are some reservation I made. These are some reservations I made. Now, in this sentence, I am talking about reservations. Okay, reservations is plural, and I am writing here these. These are some reservations I made. ये कुछ ऐसी reservations हैं जो मैंने करी. Is it clear? Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then that. Who can give me any example of that when it is used as a pronoun?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
That may be a girl.
That
Maybe a girl.
may be a girl. Okay. Now we are referring that one person, girl, one person. Okay, we are referring to that one girl. That may be a girl. Okay, that may be a girl. Girl, one, and that refers to the one which is at distance. Okay, that may be a girl. Maybe that girl is very far away, or we are not able to see. We are just saying that that may be a girl. Yes.
That is my friend.
What?
That is my friend.
Come again.
That is my friend.
That is my friend.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
that's right.
Ma'am, that is my friend.
Ma'am, that's right. That's right.
Ma'am,
That's
friends are
stranger.
singular or plural?
What?
मैम द फ्रेंड है सिंगुलर और प्लूरल मैम वो प्लूरल है कि सिंगुलर है फ्रेंड्स
What? That?
पापा गुल्लू थोड़ा बड़ा सा ले आना.
That is
प्लूरल
singular, na? When the subject is
गेट
singular.
भी ले आना कहीं.
See, it is written. Na? See, I have clearly written.
तुम
on
ले
the
लो
board.
भैया हम पढ़ रहे हैं.
That when any noun we are referring to is singular, but it is at far. That is, it is at distance from us. The person who is speaking, it is different from that person who is speaking. Okay.
ओके मैम
Now, Any example?
Ma'am,
Those
Papa lo.
those are the books lying on the table. Now, those are the books. Again, books, plural. So we have used those. And when we are using those for these books to refer that those books are lying on the table, it
उसके
means
बाद
they
जो
are
लिखा है ना
at
मैम
distance
इसमें
from us. Those are the books
रिफ्लेक्शन आ
lying
रहा
on
है
the
लाइट का.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Those are the books lying on the
Ma'am, repeat the sentence.
what?
Ma'am, एक बार sentence
मैम
repeat.
उसके बाद वाला नहीं दिख रहा रिफ्लेक्शन
Can
आ
you
रहा है
observe the sentence on the board? Those are the books lying on the table.
मैम, रिफ्लेक्शन अभी भी आ रहा है बोर्ड पे.
Okay. See. Just a minute. Is it clear now?
No, ma'am, light का आ रहा है.
No, ma'am. Light reflection is still coming.
Yes, ma'am. Light का reflection आ रहा है.
Now, after this demonstrative pronoun, the next one is reciprocal pronoun. Next is reciprocal pronoun. It's clear now? Okay. The next one is reciprocal pronoun. Now, reciprocal is what? Do you know the meaning of the word reciprocal? Reciprocal means if I give you something, you also return me back. It is known as reciprocal.
Ma'am means reverse.
Reverse. Reciprocal reverse means what? If I am giving you something, you are returning me back the same thing. Is it clear? This is known as reciprocal reverse. Okay. Now, what are the reciprocal pronouns? The reciprocal pronouns are each other and one another. Each other and one another. So these are the reciprocal pronouns which when in the sentence are used, then they mean that if one person or one person is giving to the other is returning back. For example, the boys threw the pebbles at each other. Now, the boys threw the pebbles at each other. Now, if one boy threw the pebble at the other reverted back the pebble, or he also threw the pebble at the first boy. Now, then, because one was given to the second one also returned back to the first one. That is why we have used the reciprocal pronoun over here. Now, what is the difference between each other and one another? Each other is used when we are referring to two persons. Okay. When we are referring to two persons, that is, there are only two persons, one is giving to the second is reverting back to the first. Then we use each other. And if we are using one another in a sentence, then it means more than two people. Is it clear? Coming back to this example, the boy threw the pebble at each other means first boy threw at the second one and second threw at the first. This is the basic difference. And one more example I would like to give you of one another is that in our family, all the members take care of one another. Okay. When I say that in our family, all the members take care of one another, it means there are more than two people in the family. One is taking the care of each of the other member. The other is also taking the care of the rest of the other members of the family. So one another refers to more than two people, and each other refers to two. Is it clear? Is the difference clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Ananya, is it clear? Yuvika, Prabha,
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yes, ma'am,
everybody?
it's clear.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Let
ma'am.
me ask you. May give the examples of two reciprocal pronouns.
Ma'am, repeat the question.
Give the examples of two reciprocal pronouns. Name the two reciprocal pronouns.
Each other and one another.
Okay. Each other is used to refer to how many people?
Two people. Two people.
Two people. When two people are giving back the same thing to one another. Okay. Now one another is used when
More than two
More
people.
than two.
Ma'am,
more
more
than
than two.
Is it clear?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Now one more question. This, that, these, those. This, that, these, and those are what kind of pronoun?
Demonstrative pronoun.
Declarative.
Don't look into the books. Don't look into the books.
Ma'am,
That,
declarative.
these, those are what kind of pronoun?
Ma'am,
Demonstrative.
Ma'am,
demonstrative.
Demonstrative.
Give me an example of any distributive pronoun. Any one
Ma'am,
distributive pronoun.
distributed pronoun.
Ma'am, none of my friends join me today.
Loudly.
None of my friends join me today.
Some of my friends.
Ma'am, each of the friends get two toffees. Each of the friends get two toffees.
Each of my friends visited my house today. That is, if I have 5 friends, all. First friend also, second friend also, third friend also, fourth friend also, and fifth friend also. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, the last one,
Indefinite pronoun.
the last kind of pronoun is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun. Now see, indefinite. Again I'm repeating my words that the kinds of pronouns are reflecting their meaning in the name itself. Indefinite. Indefinite मतलब क्या होता है? What is the meaning of the word indefinite? Anybody can give me the meaning of the word indefinite?
Ma'am, to specify noun or which indicate noun.
What?
Ma'am, indefinite means to specify noun or indicate a noun.
No. Yes, they are used to indicate a noun. You are telling the
Ma'am, the
definition. I'm telling
indefinite
about
means.
what does the word indefinite mean? Is indefinite word का meaning क्या होता है?
Ma'am, indefinite means that this is not confirmed that someone is standing here.
Yeah, indefinite means not fixed.
Thing.
Yeah, it is not fixed about whom we are talking, not sure. Is it clear? I was asking about the meaning of this word. The word, this in means not fixed, not sure, not confirmed. Is it clear? So, all those words which are included in the indefinite pronoun means those words which are referring to the noun in a sentence, but we do not know about particularly whom they are referring to. Okay, for example, someone.
Can I give an example?
Someone, yes. Someone parked the car. Someone parked the car near
At the wrong spot.
near the gate of my house. Okay. Now I am saying someone parked the car near the gate of my house. Now
Someone is an
someone, it
example
means
of
I am referring to some person, but I do not know who is that person. I am not sure. I am not sure about the person who. But I want to say कि कोई person आया था, उसने मेरे घर के बाहर कार पार्क कर दी. Is it clear?
Ma'am, we can say that also. Na,
Yes, ma'am.
someone is standing nearby my house.
Okay, very good. Someone is standing nearby my house, but I don't know who. I am not sure, but I know that there is someone, but who it is not. So other examples are someone,
Ma'am, somebody is
somebody,
required to help out in the
someone,
gym.
somebody, no one, nobody, anyone, anybody. Okay, no one, anyone, anybody. Okay, no one.
Nobody.
Okay, no one, nobody. All these are these are all the examples of indefinite pronouns which are used in the sentence. Now, what is the difference between someone, somebody, anyone, anybody, no one, nobody? The only difference is that someone, somebody means when we use these words in a sentence, they are used in the positive sense. Somebody मतलब कोई तो था. Okay, and no one and nobody means it is used in the negative sense कि कोई भी नहीं. Okay, nobody was present in the party. Now I want to say that
Anyone and
nobody was
anybody
present
in
in the party.
interrogative.
It means कोई भी नहीं. अब कौन थे I do not know, but जो भी थे उनमें से कोई भी पार्टी में नहीं. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All these are the indefinite pronouns. Is it clear to everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Himanshi, are these indefinite pronouns clear to you? Himanshi. Yes, Vidushi, you can ask. Unmute yourself and you can ask.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम.
Yes, Vidushi.
मैम इंग्लिश रीडर की 2 कॉपीज बनानी है क्या?
What?
मैम इंग्लिश रीडर की 2 कॉपीज बनानी है कि 1 कॉपी?
English reader, you have to make 1 copy and 1 will be of English grammar.
ओके मैम. ओके मैम.
Okay. Now coming back to all these kinds of pronouns, we have done 7 kinds of pronouns. Is it clear? If anybody wants to ask, we can ask.
Yes.
From all these 7 kinds of
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes.
Ma'am, for personal pronouns, ma'am, for the word animal,
Excuse
we can use it also.
Yes, we can use it if the pronoun, personal pronoun, we are referring to an animal. On also for the common gender, we use it. Also, yes. Anything else?
Ma'am, but why we use it? Because ma'am, the bird is living thing, na?
Yes.
For the non-living things,
Yes. Yeah. There, as I said when I was telling you, I said there are always exceptions are always there. We said that for all the non-living things, and apart from that, for animals also, we use it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Anything
Thank you,
else?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Ma'am, anybody push me is also example of this sentence.
Anybody pushed me when I was standing in the queue. You can make the sentence full so that the sentence should give a proper meaning. Na? Anybody pushed me is also right. मुझे किसी ने धक्का दिया, but I do not know who. But somebody was there.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, this is indefinite now pronoun.
Yeah, it is the right one. Anything else? Anybody wants to ask? Yes.
मैम ये आप जो अभी ये इसके मल्टीपल चूज क्वेश्चंस है वो कब करवाओगे?
We'll do it after I solve the queries of each and every student. Anybody is having any kind of problem in these kind of pronouns? If no, we will move on further.
Ma'am,
Okay, yes.
ma'am, can you please explain distributive pronouns in short?
Distributive pronoun.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, distributive pronoun, as the name itself says that they create the sense of distribution. Okay. I'll explain you once again. Distributive are those pronouns which create the sense of distribution. See, whenever there is a group, okay, and out of that group, because a group is the collections of two or more person or two or more things, okay, so out of this group then we want to refer to each and everybody one at a time, एक एक करके सब जने, okay, एक एक करके सब, one at a time. When we want to refer, then we use the distributive pronoun in the sentence, like each, every, either, neither. Okay, each, every, either, neither, none. All these, when we use in a sentence, they mean that out of the group, everybody one at a time. One at a time. Is it clear? Now, each and every and either are used in positive sense, and neither and none are used in negative sense. Now, how? I'll give you an example. Each of the boys went to the school. Okay. Now, it means that when we are referring to boys, each of the boy means if there were 10 boys, 20 boys, how many ever, all of them, 1, 2, 3, all of them went to the school. Is it clear?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
it clear? And this was every of the child was present in the class, or every child attempted the question provided, and neither is used when we are referring to two. Okay, and either is when we are referring to two and we want to say this one also and this one also. Neither and none are used in negative sense, and when we say that neither of the boys, okay, neither of the guest came on time. मतलब कोई भी गेस्ट टाइम पे नहीं आया, यानी जितने भी गेस्ट है 5, 10, 15, 20, नो, नन ऑफ देम, नोबडी, कोई भी उनमें से टाइम पे नहीं आया. ओनली मीनिंग नेगेटिव सेंस हम बता रहे हैं कि नहीं आया, और पॉजिटिव सेंस जब हम पॉजिटिव बात बताते हैं, यस दिस हैपेंड और ऑल ऑफ दिस. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Now you all can open page number 112 of your books, 112 of your workbooks. Okay, 7th class time is over. We'll continue in the next class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
You are having your next class now. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Bye,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Have a nice day. We'll discuss the
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Have a nice day.
Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ma'am, bye, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am.